where their season can go.
Oh, it's a look into the future of the league, Kevin, and you got to love it. It's always exciting to watch the young players develop.
So the Lakers win the tip. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Kyrie Irving. Durant is out there with Williams. Then there's Allen. And it's LeVert in at the 2. Here's James. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Well, LeBron making one of the biggest splashes over the summer, signing with the Lakers. And Greg, it happened pretty fast.
And the Lakers front office have been recruiting LeBron hard. LeBron talked with Kobe about his time with the organization and what to expect before making his decision. Kobe's words seem to be a big factor for LeBron. Once again, the Mamba doing everything he can to help the Lakers.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for James.
Well, I only got one thing to say. I mean, if you hate LeBron, keep hating. I mean, didn't he accomplish everything he wanted to in Cleveland? He brought them their first chip in 50 years, took them to multiple finals. I think it felt that he could make the switch to the Lakers with a good conscience. I mean, it's hard to argue that he didn't give Cleveland everything he had at this time. I mean, it was just time to move on.
And for LeBron, this decision to come to L.A. was less about C-Web, his legacy, and more about his life.
I mean, he wanted a new challenge. Let's think about it. He gets to play in the West for the first time. That's a different style of play. I mean, it's the biggest market he's ever been in. He can take advantage of life off the court for once. I mean, he's close to his son who plays in high school in L.A. You know he's a family man. And the Lakers had a lot to offer LeBron beyond the basketball. Hey, look, he's not an easy man to defend. He'll get his points one way or another.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Tries again. He takes it up and lays it in.
There's not a more tenacious player than LeBron, and that's the quality you need on the offensive glass.
Rondo against Irving. Pass to LeVert. Unloads from 13. The Lakers with the rebound. Caldwell Pope on the wing. That shot off. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Durant the pass to LeVert. Outside Williams. 5 on the clock. Irving with a clean look. Connects from three-point range. Irving's got 5 points so far.
You want to know what sets up Irving's drives? I mean, his ability to hit from distance, his handles, his game. He has it all.
And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Caldwell Pope.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate. Well, come on. Give Magic Johnson credit. City of Angels. The Lakers wanted to make a big splash in free agency, and they did. Landing the biggest free agent that they could. Landing LeBron that instantly made their offseason a success. I mean, it took a lot to recruit LeBron. Give Magic Johnson credit. But this franchise has been the talk since he signed on.
James looking around. Kuzma kicks to LeBron. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And stolen by Williams. And on the way from Irving for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Irving's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Brooklyn. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Trailing by 2. Caldwell Pope outside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Some changes for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Lance Stevenson comes in for James. And it's Reggie Bullock in for Caldwell Pope. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Davis is checked in for Allen. Damari Carroll comes in for Williams. Harris is checked in for Kevin Durant. And Dinwiddie subbed in for LeVert. Irving attacking. Pass to Davis. McGee with the block.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those two things that he possesses.
Brooklyn's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Harris against Stevenson. Harris outside. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
And don't forget about the good hand-eye coordination. I mean, he almost corralled it in for the steal.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Muscala's checked in. 6 on the shot clock. Harris against McGee. A three-pointer is right on target. Harris has got his first 3 points of the game.
Against length, he does a nice job of creating just enough separation.
Yeah, but he has a big height advantage, but that's somewhat mitigated out there on that perimeter. You got to come check him.
If he's one thing, he's efficient in the paint. Rondo really good with the positioning there close to the basket.
Dinwiddie dishes to Carroll. Irving for 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. One of the premier scorers in the league, Irving, still may be underrated by some as a playmaker.
Oh, Kyrie, come on, tremendous court sense vision. I mean, he understands to win in this league, you have to be unselfish, but you know he can get it going at any time.
Rondo kicks to Muscala. And Damari Carroll is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. .109 left in the first quarter. Inside, it's stolen by Davis.
Yeah, 3 turnovers so far, and the real issue is the fact that they're unforced, too careless with the basketball.
So smooth in everything he does. Irving will score the ball from anywhere.
Rondo with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. And Muscala has it in the corner. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now Irving, 13 points in the game. Here's Davis. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Bullock passes to Stevenson. Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, last season, around 71% of the free throws made. And you know what? That has to be a point of emphasis this year.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Muscala. He's perfect from the line this time.
What an advantage for a big man to have, that smooth stroke at the line.
Brooklyn leading by 5. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Irving against Rondo. Outside Irving. Over to the wing. 6 to shoot. High post, Davis. From deep.
And always good to see Rondo being active defensively, more than capable of shutting down his man.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Brooklyn. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return. One of the league's best point guards, Kyrie Irving, had this to say about his competition.
2011, I came into a league where the point guard position was still.
Some say, Greg, a golden age at the point guard position.
Yeah, and Irving right there with the best of them. He embraces the challenge.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
Well, and not only in terms of building the lead, but now the defense has to extend itself. That leads to other opportunities.
We've got Mike Muscala. Reggie Bullock is out there with Rajon Rondo. Then it's Lance Stevenson, and it's Chandler in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Lakers trail by 8.
Luke Walton, he's definitely a coach players like to play for. I mean, it helps that he was a player not too long ago. Both stars and role players appreciate the candor and the opportunity he provides them.
Fade away. The rebound by the Nets.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
It's tipped, but they get it back. Davis looking for an opening. Harris inside. He's guarded by Stevenson. Harris misses. And with Walton, you hear players talk about the leeway that he allows them.
And that extra bit of trust Walton gives goes a long way. It's why so many rookies have been able to flourish under him. Young players develop when you let them learn on the fly, and Walton has done a good job of creating that environment.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Well, yeah, he might have seen something he wants to exploit. We'll see what they run coming out of this.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Anthony Davis is checked in for Chandler. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Muscala. James checked in for Lance Stevenson. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Reggie Bullock. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Allen's checked in for Davis. Allen Williams comes in for Damari Carroll. Durant's checked in for Harris. And it's LeVert in for Kyrie Irving. Davis finds James. And he uses the glass on the layup. James has got 6.
And no one can really compete defensively with LeBron's athleticism. I mean, his strength, just too much to match up with.
Dinwiddie passes to Durant. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Durant's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets. The Lakers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Caldwell-Pope outside. Now the pass to James. And Durant sends it back.
Well, you're not going to sneak that shot past Durant, not with the reach that he has.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Here's LeVert. He's covered by Rondo. It's stolen by Rondo. Passes to Kuzma. Got a piece of it, but they recover it. Davis kicks to James. Shot clock at 6. Out to Kuzma. Tries again. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Kuzma's got his second bucket. Chris, of current players who could eventually become coaches, who would you put in that category? There are a lot of brilliant guys that play this game, think the game through so well.
Chris Paul, Ariza, those guys come to mind for some reason to me. Klay Thompson,
yes,
he comes to mind, and I don't know if it's the personality that I see these guys in or if it's the way that they approach the game, but yeah, those guys come to mind. I definitely could see them taking the game to another level once their playing days end.
Now here's Caldwell-Pope. He's guarded closer, and he comes up with the deuce. 8 points for LeBron.
I like how James shoots off the pass. He knows how to catch the D by surprise.
Here's Allen, and then Allen slams it in.
The location of that assist was awesome. That was a sweet lead pass.
Lakers trail by 8. Timeout called the Lakers. Los Angeles making a switch here. McGee's checked in. 1:52 left in the first half of the game. Count it. LeBron's got 6 in the quarter. Nets leading by 6. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. He kicks it to Williams. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Well, the scrawny strength, the skinny strength of Caldwell Pope catches defenders by surprise. So good at getting fouled and still finding a way to bury the shot.
Wagner, he's checked in for the Lakers. Lance Stevenson comes in for Rajon Rondo.
Look, Caldwell Pope, Kevin, he's one of the better 3 and D wings in this league. He's very active with his hands. And on defense, you know he's always going to get a handful of steals, but he's not the most efficient scorer. But he's solid from deep.
1:15 left to play here in the half. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep 3-point range. And it's LeVert missing.
Jeez. Maybe he was trying to show off or something right there.
I don't know, but one thing I do know is that he'll hear about that shot during the next time out.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Allen up top, guarded by McGee. And then Durant with the dunk.
Oh, nice slam right there from Durant to finish off the play. He's just really good at converting those plays strong.
Stevenson outside. And another basket for the Lakers.
Great work to find the space to get off the open jumper. He's going to work hard for those.
Durant against McGee. Step back and squared up. 10 points for Kevin Durant.
He has them reeling. They haven't had an answer for him this quarter.
Floats it up for James. Wagner passes to James.
And this is where you milk the clock.
You're exactly right. No reason to give your opponent another crack at this. It's all you.
Williams. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. And the Nets lead by 5.
And you can't leave someone open around Durant. He keeps his eyes up, makes a play for his team.
Here's LeBron, and that one's on target from the wing. James has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And since he's wide open, he's got time to add a little style with the fadeaway.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Brooklyn ahead, up 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had 13 points and 1 rebound. In their previous game, he had a performance he said he wanted to put behind him quickly. And so far, he's doing just that with the nice first half he had here. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, I thought that turning point was when the bench came in. Those guys really hustled, and they gave the team some energy. And then they started to score baskets. That was a bonus.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers? And that should do it with the second half about to begin.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
Terrific first half on offense. This is how you draw it up. We'll see if they can maintain that efficiency going forward.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. Williams is out there with Durant. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Allen. And it's LeVert in at the shooting guard. From the stripe, that is good. And the Nets lead is cut back down to 3 on the basket from Davis.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
Outside Durant. Kept alive. Williams, that's good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
LeBron kicks to Kuzma. Back to LeBron. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Oh, that's just amazing control from James right there. A superb ball handler for a guy his size.
Pass to LeVert. High, arcing shot, and the layup is good. And the Nets lead by 5.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Pass to LeBron. Over Durant, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. LeBron's got 16.
And the way James dominates on the offensive end, making it look effortless tonight.
Here's Irving. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Rondo finds Davis. Rondo against Irving. James outside. High post, Davis. Just 5 to shoot. No problems knocking that one down. He has 6.
It hasn't taken them any time to find their rhythm in the second half. 4 for 4 from the field already.
Timeout called, the Nets. See, Webb, a quick tactical question here. As a big, when you're defending the pick and roll, what are the things you're looking to do? How do you handle that?
Okay, I'm going to try to rapid pace this because this is what goes through your mind. What did coach say and shoot around? Wait a minute, who is this? Is this Steph Curry that can dribble, or is this Thompson that loves to take a step back? Or is it a player like Durant that loves to hit you with the step back? Or who's setting the pick? Is it a guy like Thompson that's going to slip? Or is it a guy like Dwight Howard that they could throw it up to? Is it Capella that may slip and go through and you still throw it up to and you can't get back? Who's communicating? Who's on my team in the corner? What shooters in the corner? Because they can't leave the corner to come help. Do I hedge hard? Do I not hedge hard? Oh no, this is the NBA. It's the greatest players in the world, and even if you do it right, they're going to score anyway. That's kind of what goes through your mind.
That is something else. Here's Kuzma. That's tipped. And here is Irving. 19 points in the game. Durant, no good that time. Great D that time from Davis. Now here's Bullock, guarded by Harris. In transition, here come the Nets. Durant's got the ball. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Durant. Harris has got the lead up to 8 now for Brooklyn. Lakers have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Chandler, the pass to Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Yeah, guys, and his teammates love it. That'll get him a few big pats on the back.
Lakers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, of course, there's no shortage of storylines in Los Angeles. Now, last season, some people thought that Lakers coach Luke Walton had lost his players, and the front office seemed slow to come to his defense. Now, Walton was a high-profile hire from Golden State in 2016, and you wonder if the Lakers will remain committed to their young coach if they can't start winning more regularly. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. That free throw missing. And there were a lot of hidden gems, Chris, in that 2017 draft, and Kyle Kuzma is right at the top of the list.
Well, Kuzma was taken with the 27th overall pick, but he looks like a top 5 pick if you ask me. He probably was dissed for being a 3-year player at Utah, but that time in college allowed him to hone his skill set. I mean, he came into the league with a wide variety of very polished moves.
Chandler against Durant. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Durant's got 12.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Bullock kicks to Stevenson. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Over to the left wing. Kuzma passes to McGee over Irving. And that one goes long.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Some tough D in the paint, getting between him and the bucket and stopping the easy pitch.
Bullock kicks to Kuzma.
And 2 for 1, that's what they'd like to get right now.
Yeah, this could come down to the correct play call. Let's see what they do right here.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
I like the decision making. I mean, that's a shot you want to keep taking.
Dish now to McGee. 4 on the shot clock. Kuzma kicks to McGee. No good there. Nice D from Durant. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Durant, that's good.
Durant does such a good job of getting high percentage offensive plays. I mean, you can see that over the years.
The pass to Kuzma, to the paint. Looking for McGee. He gets it there. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Stevenson and LeBron are the wings. JaVale McGee is out there with Muscala, and it's Rondo in at the 1 spot. That's the Laker 5. Here's Muscala. Nice D from Williams.
Look, you can't defend down low much better than that. Refuses to give him an easy path to the bucket.
Irving surveying the floor. Allen dishes to Irving. A three-pointer off the mark.
A lot of damage from three-point range in the first half, but so far in the second, he hasn't done a thing.
And there it is for him. McGee's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Los Angeles. Nets leading by 10. Outside Irving. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul. Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for Irving. Allen outside. Harris against James. Shot clock at 6. There's the 3. Offensive rebound, Nets. Here's Williams. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Timeout.
And the Nets lead by 12.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
And the Lakers call time here.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Well, yeah, he might have seen something he wants to exploit. Well, we'll see what they run coming out of this.
Wagner, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Luke Walton was saying to the team. He's not satisfied with their effort level. He said, we're not hustling out there, guys. We are not going to win that way. I promise you. We've got to get after it. We'll see how his team responds.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Lakers. Here's James. Over Harris. James, no good.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, he did a great job of staying patient, letting the man make his move, and getting right up on the jump shot.
Allen finds Harris. 5 to shoot. From the arc. The offensive rebound. Williams passes to Allen. It's stolen by Davis. To the middle. And James throws it down.
Well, all you have to do is lob it up to James. His timing on these alley-oops, incredible.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. Dinwiddie passes to LeVert. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Los Angeles making a switch here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. And then for Brooklyn, Kevin Durant comes in for Harris. And Irving subbed in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Lakers trail by 10. Rondo scanning the floor. Here's James. Los Angeles with another miss. And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. Passes it to LeVert. Clock at 6. Takes a shot at the elbow. Buries the jump shot. LeVert's got the lead up to 12 now for Brooklyn.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
And you see he's not worried about what's on the scoreboard. He just wants to go ham each possession.
Caldwell Pope kicks to LeBron. No good off the back of the rim.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Durant, no good. Lakers have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Here's LeBron, and he lays it straight in. James has got 20.
And James is super strong, incredible at powering through the defense.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Kyrie Irving.
Sensational game for him in terms of shooting efficiency. He's taken nothing but high percentage shots. That's how he's managed to hit over 60% from the field. I mean, making just about everything he's looked at.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. And so it's Brooklyn with it. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. It's Durant on the wing. And the layup's good off the glass.
There was a time when people said Durant didn't finish well through contact. Those days are long gone.
Here's LeBron. And yes, it's good. James has got 6 here in this quarter.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
To the inside. Here's Durant. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And the Nets lead by 12.
He's standing at almost 7 feet tall. With that kind of skill, that kind of height, athleticism, this mid-range jumper, he'll always be there for Durant.
Rondo against Irving. Rondo dishes to Davis. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got 3 assists in the game. Nets leading by 10. Durant finds Irving. Outside Williams. Trying to find Durant. He's got it now. Over LeBron. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Nets.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up. Whether the last several shots went down or not, 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Kevin Durant.
Wow, he owned this game. He never stopped working. He did it all for them, and you can't help but admire that kind of effort.
There's 42 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Kicks to Irving. To the paint. Allen's shot is off.
A highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
Well, a good attempt to try to finish that alley-oop. Still should have went for something better than that, though.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Here's LeVert. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. LeVert the pass to Durant. He's off from 17 feet. So it's the Nets picking up the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing